or glasses. It could be mega cool.
Gonna rub it in, guys. Sorry.
It says we are now live streaming on YouTube. This is going to be the most awkward beginning ever. We're just hanging out, having a good time. All right, everyone, let's get started, seeing as we are now live on YouTube, showcasing the amazing talent of this wonderful group of people that you see before you. This is, of course, the Satoshi Roundtable Talent Show, and we are mixing things up here generally with Satoshi Roundtable events. They're these private events where people have the ability to speak freely, and it's just this wonderful environment of sharing ideas. And today, we're recreating this wonderful environment in quarantine. Having a good time. All right, everyone, let's get started, seeing as we are now live. Someone's thing is echoing. We're recreating that feeling right now because we're in the middle of quarantine. Things are pretty crazy right now. So we thought that we would create an environment of sharing our talents and hanging out and just having a good time. And for anyone who is tuning in, please make sure that you are maybe sending us comments, letting you know how you're going there. We want to hear from you as well. I'm going to hand over right off the bat to Bruce Fenton, who is the mastermind behind this whole Satoshi Roundtable event. Bruce, please say a few words, welcome people, and take it away.
And on mute.
Thanks for coming, everybody. I don't have much to say. I'm one of the least talented here, at least when it comes to this type of talent. So I just want to thank everybody so much. This is really great because, you know, as an events company, it's a little bit hard right now to be able to do events in this situation that we're in. So it's especially great that we get together, and it's great to have so many people here and so many people on the different live streams that we have going. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. Well, let's jump straight back into it because we have a whole lot of wonderful talents to be showcasing. We've got a whole bunch of things too. We've got some music, we've got some juggling, we've got some comedy lined up, which is something that I think we could all use right now. So let's go straight into it. To start off today, I'm really excited about this one here. So I had the very good fortune of seeing this person perform at a Satoshi Roundtable event. You probably all know who he is because he's very well known and is just the voice of velvet, I think you could call it, just the most beautiful musician. So I would like to invite, to start this whole thing up, Puddles Pity Party. Of course, you all know who this is. You probably remember him from the Satoshi Roundtable if you were there. I'm not sure, like, if we could put up hands and see who was there. Maybe you don't want to do that. But let me just pull this here because there's a lot I could say about. Yeah, let's pull this up. Everything's just a little bit strange here. So Puddles is going to take things away. He doesn't talk much, but he loves to sing. And he has a tune to start us off with that is going to probably give us all the feels. So Puddles, do you want to take this away and then start off this amazing event tonight?
When you try your best and don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired you can't sleep, stuck in reverse. When high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it show. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face, and tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face, and tears stream down your face. I promise you I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
That was incredible. Oh my goodness. What a way to start off this event here tonight. My goodness. Puddles Pity Party. That was incredible. I know you don't speak much, and so maybe you're going to nod or something, but thank you. That was so beautiful. Yeah, that was great. So I wanted to mention, as we are getting started with this, we actually have an artist who is going to be working throughout the duration of this entire Hangout session, going to be creating some art. I'm wondering whether we wanted to cut to her now just to see things get started. It is, of course, Amber Scott, and maybe we'll just cut to her so that people could see what she's working on, and then between acts I might just cut back to her and see how she's going there. So Amber, she is doing live painting. She is a compliance geek. Usually she's trying to keep people out of trouble. Today she is just painting though. So let me find her there. Do you want to spotlight her video there so we can, here we go. So you're on camera there, Amber. And we're creating a, let me unmute you there. And, oh.
To hit a button to do that. Oh.
How are we going? So she's doing amazing work there, and I wish we could do dual screens so we could have her up watching her throughout this entire thing, but we'll be cutting back and forth so people can keep an eye on that there. Very much looking forward to see the progression of what you're building there, Amber. So let's go on to our next artist of the evening. I'm really excited to invite Larry Dvoskin on, and let me add my spotlight there. Larry is a singer and a pianist as well. He is a Grammy nominated songwriter, producer, NYU music professor, and his recent book, Do What You Love, Songwriting, debuted at #1 on Amazon Books Hot New Releases chart, which is incredible. And he wears his Satoshi Roundtable hat everywhere with pride. Can you please give a very warm welcome to Larry Dvoskin?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Naomi. I'm pretty stoked to be here. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me?
Can.
Oh, good. I wanted to say Puddles, like that rocked my, I used to be managed by the manager of Motorhead, and I had a band that actually opened for like Black Sabbath in England. I survived the Black Sabbath tour. So I've just set up the piano. I'm gonna have to do a little sound check because I didn't do this during the sound check, but I have the Elton John version of your song, which is, to get together and do like the acoustic jam sometime. But I started playing along with you. It was really awesome. Like you were singing and the guitars were rocking and I was going like, with your, so I just want to ask Amy or Naomi, is the piano versus the voice balance okay? Piano louder, voice louder? How is
You
it?
sound great to me. I could listen to this all night. So please take it away.
So you are right. I've taught, it's like life. There's so many people rushing toward fame and fortune, and then others are like kind of hiding in the smoking section out back, with a cigarette. So I don't smoke cigarettes, but I've taught at NYU songwriting for 15 years, and the kids would come to me and they'd say, I didn't just learn about music, I learned about life, like it's juicy, you should write a book, you have like an inspirational quality. So I've had this book on my hard drive for 5 years, and with the pandemic, I thought, well, I can't work in my studio in New York, so what should I do? I might as well put it out. And it's dedicated to my mother and my father were both public school teachers. So I grew up in an education house, and I dedicated it to my mom, who taught second grade for 30 years. And I had it released on Mother's Day. So the shock and quiet, humble awe of going onto Amazon on the hot charts and on Mother's Day and seeing it #1 was something I can't really describe, and I'm a describer by nature, by profession. I'm a professional describer, but it was like sort of affirming the sacrifice that your parents did to give you a better life. Like it gets different, but it doesn't get better. So I'm humbled and I'm honored. So what I'm gonna do now is, last night of this year's Satoshi, there was some poker going on and some high stakes, and there were whiskey. And I grabbed the piano, started playing your song, and kind of people filtered over. So I'm going to go to share screen if I can, at the lyrics up for your song, and I'm going to sing it. And then anybody who's on mute, I would say to stay muted because otherwise it'll become a jumble. But I'm going to go to share screen and get you the lyrics, and then we're going to sing your song. Can everybody see those lyrics? Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Okay, good. So here we go. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Don't know much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, who knows, or a man makes potions in love. Traveling shore, I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but that's how it's done. I hope you don't mind, I that I put down in words. How wonderful life is when you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked up the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they got me by cross. The sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you, Naomi and Amy, to keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting with these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. But anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, the Satoshi Roundtable family is the best I've ever seen. Woo! And you know the say, and you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. One more time now. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the Thank you, everybody. Love you guys.
That was incredible. That was absolutely beautiful. I hope everyone else was singing along, because I certainly was. I'm glad you put the lyrics up. And I think that they need to figure out how to do live karaoke, because wouldn't that be amazing just to have you on the piano playing amazing things for us and us all joining in? You have Puddles with his velvet vocals and all these guitar players. I mean, that would be incredible. But thank you so much, Larry. That was amazing. And congratulations again on your book. That's That's so awesome.
I'm going to put a little link, you know, for shameless self-promotion if anyone wants to get it.
Please do.
And if anyone can't afford it, just direct message me and I'll just send it to you, because it's strange times we're in. And you're right, Naomi, that whoever invents that technology where we can all sing together, that's the next Rhino.
Absolutely. They have to figure out what they do to sync gamers together and just apply that to singing. And there's a free idea for all of you. Get cracking. Just code that up for me by this weekend, and Satoshi Roundtable will do a take 2. We'll all do a sing along. But thank you so much, Larry. That was awesome. So right now we are going to move to Will O'Brien. Will is a pianist, and most of you know Will from his work as an operator and investor in crypto, from BitGo to blockchain capital to Korea and more. He's also an avid piano and guitar player, and he produces his own electronic music, and we're going to hear some wonderful things from him right now. So Will, this is Will. And are we unmuted? Where are you in our thingy?
Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you for sure.
Cool. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my home in California. My piano here. I hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. I wanted to play a little piano for you guys today. I'm going to play a medley of 3 short pieces, 2 that you've heard before, and the middle one is an original composition of mine. So here we go. Check, check. Deals the cards as a meditation, and those he plays never suspect. He doesn't play for the money he wins. He doesn't play for respect. He deals the cards to find the answer. Sacred geometry of chance, the hidden law of a probable outcome. The numbers lead a dance. I know that the spades are the swords of the soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds and money for this art, that's not the shape of my heart. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. You may say I'm a
That was incredible. My goodness. That was so beautiful. I see everyone in the live chat who's watching is kind of going crazy about all of the amazingness that is coming out of this, and that segue, Will, was incredible. Up now, we have a really special person. He is a singer. He is a rapper. His real name is Bryce Case Jr., but he's otherwise known as Whitey Cracker. If anyone has ever watched any of my videos, you will notice his music at the front or at the end of everything I put out, because he's just this incredible musician. He's most known for defacing the websites of several federal and municipal government websites in the United States, as well as several in private industry at the age of 17. But he later became known for his work as a nerdcore hip hop artist. I think that a lot of you, I mean, if you're in crypto, you know Bitcoin Barred, which is just an incredible piece of songwriting. And if you haven't checked out his other stuff, it's very well known, just going into like, you know, hacker culture and all of that. And wait, before we go to that, I want to quickly go to Amber, see how you're doing, because I see that you're doing some pretty awesome there. Let me spotlight your video. Amber, I'm going to take you off mute if you wanted to talk a little bit about what you're doing at all.
I think that we might get terrible sound when we do that. Okay, I kind of have this contraption set up so that I can see what people are doing on my phone, but then I have my laptop behind me that is actually filming the painting. So yeah.
As long as you mute one, you're good.
Cool.
I mean, that's
yeah, so I don't know. I had no plan. I'm just kind of going with it based on what I'm feeling and what people are doing. And hopefully at the end, it's something that doesn't suck. And if it's really angsty, I might end up sending it to Eric, because apparently he only takes angst in the form of paintings now.
That's I love your nails. Can you just hold them up, Amber? Everything about you is artistic. I love it. I need it. Everything is so right now that I need the little pop of pep, right? Absolutely. You do indeed. All right, let's cut back. I'm going to turn you on mute again. Da, da, da. All right. So we're actually going to save Bryce till a little bit later. So I'm going to go straight to Doug Scribner. I had the good fortune of meeting Doug years ago, and we did an interview, and also did an interview with a Doge at the time. It was pretty awesome. But he's incredibly talented pianist and singer, and he has a degree in both avionic electronics and psychology, allowing him to diagnose lovesick computers and depressed toasters. Before he pretended to know anything about Bitcoin, he pretended to know about music, and I think that that's just him being very humble, because he's an incredibly talented person in both those areas. And I'm pretty excited to see what he's going to play for us tonight. So Doug, do you want to take it away and play us one of your songs?
Sure. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Good. You flatter me too. I'm not a singer really, but I pretend to be one when I have to. But I do play piano. I've got it right here. All right. So anyway, this is a song that I wrote about my sister. We grew up in the 70s and the 80s, you know, and that was when disco and funk gave way to hip hop and rap. So that's what we grew up on in the late 80s. And then all of a sudden in college, she starts listening to country music. And I thought that was a very strange little change. So I wrote this song about it. It's just kind of funny. I used to like rap and disco, thought MC Hammer was #1. I sacrificed my life for Vanilla Ice and John Travolta when I was young. But it seemed to me I learned to see I found something else to choose. 'Cause all that rap and disco started sounding like Dr. Seuss. I'd rather two-step in the dirt than freak on a big dance floor in a little mini skirt. I'm sick and tired of that junk. I know it's strange that I change my ways. I grew up in Minnesota. My neighbor Prince was really fun. Then I moved to California, where all the blondes were dumb. Started drinking bottled water when rollerblading at the pier. But now I drive a pickup truck and all I drink is beer. I'd rather two-step in the dirt than freak on a big dance floor in a little mini skirt. Wait, I forgot. Oh yeah. I know it's strange that I changed my ways because I used to teach cardio, funk, bridge. You'd think that a dance with only 2 steps would be a bore. But 2 steps plus 2 more steps equals 4. And actually, if you do 2 more steps after that, you got 6, and then you got 8. And if you pivot 90 degrees and do the same 2 steps, and then a couple more, and then you pivot, all of a sudden you're line dancing. And apparently that's fun, I guess. I'd rather two-step in the dirt than freak on a big dance floor in a little mini skirt. I'm sick and tired of that junk. I know it's strange that I changed my ways because I used to teach cardio funk.
That was awesome, Doug. I always enjoy when you're at a conference at the same time as I am, because you always make me laugh so much. And this was definitely, you definitely hit the mark with this. That was great. I hope your sister liked it.
She's watching live. I hope they all liked it. Hi, Mom.
Oh.
Hi, Nancy. My sister's name is Nancy. She got Bitcoin early.
I hope that one day you write a song about the Satoshi Roundtable, though. Can we bank on you for that? Can we count on you?
How about we should do a calibration? Yeah,
we should
all
do a
write one together.
calibration. We will calibrate our musical skills together. That sounds like a definite plan. So let's follow that up. So up now we have something a little bit interesting. Paul Snow, he's the founder of the Texas Bitcoin Conference and of the Factum Protocol. But today he's going to be explaining the blockchain through performance art. Now, Paul, let's just hand over to you. Take it away.
Well, thank you. I thought that I would do something a little different than singing. I can sing children's songs, but I'm not going to torture you all. We've all been sheltered and tied away, tucked away in our little houses, running away from the virus. And I just wanted to kind of bring it back and give a view of life. Some of this has to do with Bitcoin, but mostly it has to do with life, how our lives progress, how we should think about it. And so I want to do that through juggling. Now, the first thing to answer when you're thinking about life or juggling is, what is it? Now, life is hard to understand. Juggling is throwing what you catch and catching what you throw. If you're doing that, you're juggling. Now, some of you might know about contact juggling. That's where people roll things over themselves. Okay, contact juggling is the ripple of juggling. Not a distributed autonomous protocol, but just, I'm just saying. Anyway, one ball is kind of how we come into this juggling world. One ball is you born, your mama is taking care of everything. Your dad is occasionally showing up making goofy faces. Eventually you get over and you start doing waste disposal duty, and you're taking it along yourself and managing some of that. And then eventually you go to school and mom and dad are tucking you away with your teachers and whatnot. And as you go along, things are getting better and better. You get to college, you're beginning to do a few more tricks, you're moving things around. Oh, that's right. And but nobody's there to pick you up. Nobody's there to get you out of the house. Nobody's there to send you to class. Nobody's there to tell you that, fraternities and GPAs are not mutually compatible, and you're making these decisions for yourself. Maybe you drop the ball occasionally, not a problem. Pick it up, keep going. But it's really pretty doable. Throwing what you catch, catching what you throw, you got a handle on it. And then somewhere along the way, you decide that you're going to get married. This is kind of like you've started a crypto project. And by the way, marriage is not without its bumps in the road. Then you have to deal with the fact that there's somebody else in your life that is dictating when you get up, when you leave, when you get on the phone to talk to the in-laws. The worst thing in the world, it's not infidelity, it's caloric infidelity. When you go and eat something on a business trip and you send a photo back to your partner, doesn't always work out well. But you still have pretty much control. If the two of you want to go out, it's great. If you want to stay in, it's great. If you want to sleep late, it's great. But, you know, she gets that gleam in her eye. You get this kind of urge, biological urge, and you decide that you're going to have children. All right. Children are bad. But once they're out of the house, you can start a Bitcoin company. You missed. Ha! You missed. Ow! All right. There you go. Thank you.
That made me giggle so much. That was completely unexpected and really enjoyable. Thank you so much, Paul, for that presentation. I would like to see more things explained through the analogy of juggling, actually. Maybe we could do a whole video series on just blockchain technology or explaining different cryptocurrencies using juggling. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And amazing talent. I've tried to juggle for years, and it's not a skill that I share. So I'm very much in awe of what you managed to do there. Let's skip over to Amber just briefly and just see what she's up to with her art. I'm going to spotlight your video, Amber, and just check that out there. Oh, we've got some fun things happening there. Is that a Dr. Seuss hat from Doug's song? Oh, that's so awesome. I love that. That's epic. That's absolutely wonderful. Oh, all right. So let's keep going here. Our next guest I'm really excited about. She is very well known in the crypto space for her work, not just in crypto, also her work fighting for freedom. She has some great tunes that are in support of people who are very important to me. In particular, and she's just the most beautiful person that you could meet, just so lovely, and her voice is just this crisp beauty. So I'm very excited to hear her perform tonight. We have, of course, Tatiana Moroz. She is an American folk singer-songwriter and freedom activist. This pioneer is merging blockchain technology and artistic autonomy. She is, of course, the creator of the first artist cryptocurrency, Tatiana Coin. So can you please give Tatiana Moroz a very warm welcome here tonight?
Hey guys, sorry, I thought I was going on at 9:30. So I'm like a little bit disoriented. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Okay, good. So we're like doing this not with adjusted lighting, because all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, is that me?
When I started saying nice things, I'm like, she's amazing. And you're like, that does sound like me.
I was like, well, what other women are singing today? And then I'm like, I thought I was going on at 9:30. So that's why I was surprised.
Yeah, it might have been. I'm sorry about that. I think we changed things around a little bit. So there was a new schedule, but maybe we'll have you on a bunch of times because I could listen to you all night. So I'm excited to hear from you. Take it away. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, guys. Well, so I was going to try and do a new song, but all my friends wrote me like, are you going to do the Bitcoin jingle tonight? And I said, no. And they all said, but you have to. And so I will play for you the song that unites us all, that brings us all together with this beautiful QR code, an oldie but goodie for my Bitcoin friends. I didn't want to give any of my money to a nation based on war. I wanted to be free, nothing holding me back from where I want to go. I thought about it. What was the choice that I made? It was to take away the money. Don't give up your money. Use Bitcoin whenever you pay. Use Bitcoin whenever you pay. I didn't want to waste any of my time working for the government. I wanted to be kind, open up my mind, just like an instrument. Thought about it, I thought about it. What was the choice that I made? It was to take away the money. Don't give up your money. Use Bitcoin whenever you pay. Use Bitcoin whenever you pay. What a little crypto can do. No longer a slave. I don't have to work until the grave. So many times I lied to myself that we didn't have a chance. Nakamoto came along with more than a song, gave the labor back to man. I thought about it. What was the choice that I made? It was to take away the money. Don't give up your money. Use Bitcoin whenever you pay. Use Bitcoin whenever you pay. Use Bitcoin whenever you pay. Thank you.
I was singing along to that, Tatiana. I'm glad you finally caved and you did decide to go with that, because I love that song so much.
Well,
And you
thank
wrote
you.
that. When did you write that? That was I think I remember you performing it at the Toronto Bitcoin Convention, I think in 2014.
Yeah, I actually wrote it in 2013, and I debuted it at the Lab BitConf, Latin American Bitcoin Conference, back when Bitcoin first hit $1,000 in December of 2013, I think it was.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so epic. It's so funny, like, it's just a few years ago, but in Bitcoin terms, that's a lifetime ago. So much has happened since then. And I love that you just came into this community and it was a community filled with tech geeks and you just brought life to it. So thank you so much for everything that you've done.
Well, thanks for including me, everybody. Everybody's sounding good. This is a nice way to hang out. Somewhat.
Absolutely. It's really nice. It's really nice. So up next, we've got a little bit of comedy for everyone. So we can sit back and relax and enjoy the performance from Mike Salvi. He's a stand-up comic, skateboarder, survivalist, Bitcoin hoarder, and a generally nice kid. So if you wanted to give Mike Salvi a warm welcome. Mike, welcome.
Can you see me? Am I on?
You are not. Where are you? Let me see.
I'm working on it. You can hear me.
There we are. Yeah, we can see you now. Looking good.
Right. Hey, how's it going?
Good, good.
That's good. Naomi, thank you for putting all this together. And you're responsible for one of my favorite performances I got to do in New York City. So when Tatiana and I put together the Crypto Stars show last year, you did your version of, what was it? One of the Little Mermaid songs. Anyway, your page kept falling and I got to do an interpretive dance to your song and it was just amazing. Of all the comedy shows that I've done in the past, whatever, that's the one that sticks out.
I think that I remember that because you roasted me the whole night.
It was an interesting night.
It was. Well, I'm glad that you were here. I'm very much going to enjoy.
I'm happy to be here. This is nuts. First of all, I hope you don't think this is going to be stand-up comedy because it's not. Forgive my Chris Crocker background. That shows how long. Yeah, this is a bed sheet set up behind me. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So yeah, my name is Mike Salvi. If you don't know me, I made it really easy. I'm a stand-up comic. I made it really easy to find me across the board on all social media platforms. So if you like what you see in the next few minutes, follow me on the Cash App. at the Mike Salvi. You can make a little donation if you like to. This is cool. I have my little Satoshi Roundtable thing. I don't know why, but I just keep getting invited back to this stuff. Apparently you guys love me. I was supposed to come down to Mexico, and I made it to South Philly, where the airport was. So it had nothing to do with you guys at all, but I was supposed to come down and do stand-up comedy. I was going to meet William Shatner. That's why I got excited earlier. I thought that was Spielberg playing the piano, like Larry. I was like, well, you guys know Shatner. You probably know Spielberg. Who knows what's jumping into Bitcoin these days? But yeah, I made it down to South Philly. I bought the airline ticket. I had my bag. I didn't even have I had my backpack. So all I had was a carry-on. I was saving money galore. I showed my passport to the woman at the counter. She said, where are you headed? I said, Mexico. She goes, no, you're not. My passport expired like 4 months before that. I didn't even bother looking. I was just that excited to come down to Mexico and hang out with you guys. And I didn't get a chance to. And I was really embarrassed because it was just something stupid that I completely overlooked. But so now I've been used to this, being stuck at home, knowing what it's like to feel like a political prisoner. Because of my government, I couldn't leave the country and come hang out for, a couple of days with you guys. But I've been just staying home. I mean, I work in here and there as much as I can. Stand-up comedy stopped completely. Fortunately, I'm still in the construction business. I got my construction boots on now. So it's just been an interesting ride, though. I mean, this is like, I've been saving my opinion about a lot of this stuff. You know why? Because it seems like a lot of the people that are either out protesting or talking shit about, letting the government back open and saying this is all a hoax, they're the ones that seem to end up with COVID. And I don't know what the heck that's all about, but it's like they come out with these videos later and they're like, I'm sorry, you should stay in. Like, I don't know. It feels like that's what would happen if like you said 9/11 was an inside job and then all of a sudden Al Qaeda just like crashed a plane into your house. It's like, all right, look, I'm just going to stay. I'm just staying quiet. I just feel like I'm better off this way. I don't know. I got a chance to do a lot of different stuff because of crypto and because of comedy. I got to tour across the country. I went everywhere from like Vegas to where the hell else? San Diego to Oakland. I performed at the Bitcoin Center in New York City, which is much nicer than the Bitcoin Cash Center in Jersey, which is right across the river. But I did it was like becoming a successful thing, and then all of a sudden it just came to like a screeching halt. I have a team, haha for hire. All 5 of us are just like, we're a family of comedians, and all of a sudden everything that we got a chance to do just like stopped, like all of it. So, and now all of a sudden you got all these people that are like trying to do these online shows. I don't know if anything that I'm saying is funny because I can't hear who's laughing and who's not. So that's what's tough about this. So I miss the stage. I mean, that's where you get a chance to just kind of like get up and be yourself. Like, we're starting to hopefully do shows, but we're going to have to like socially distance. How the hell do you do that? I mean, I don't know. It's going to be tough when it all comes back, but I don't know. I've been like binge watching TV. I've been watching this show called The Money Heist. I told a friend of mine about it. He's like, oh, I would never watch that. That sounds too unrealistic. I'm like, that's why it's TV. There's too much other realistic crap that's going on outside. I don't know. It's like, I've been getting like, I've been trying to have fun and try to tell jokes while I'm out. Like if I'm buying, like, some people like this stuff and some people don't. So 2 people, this worked on a bunch of people, but one person specifically, it didn't work. So I'm walking down the aisle in the supermarket and there's no toilet paper at all. Like none, of course. So this lady says to me, I can't believe they're all out of toilet paper. I was like, well, there's all out of toilet paper, but if you go 2 aisles over, there's a whole stack of magazines and newspapers and you could do whatever. And then she just gave me this like most disgusted look. Like, come on, I'm trying here. Next couple that I said the same joke to, because I walked around the circle. So that's what I do. I walk around the supermarket and I stay in there too long because I get to tell the same jokes over and over again. The next couple, they laughed. They thought it was funny. I go out, I buy, cigars, Dutch Masters and stuff like that. I'm old school. That's how I like to smoke weed. And I buy like 5-6 boxes at a time. And people are like, Jesus Christ, are you buying that's a lot. I'm like, well, I just have to go home and obey the law. The law says stay home. They don't say what you have to do in your home. So I don't know. I get stuck. I'm learning a lot of weird stuff about my childhood. And one of them is movies. And I'll get out of here on this because this has been interesting. I've been learning about the movie E.T. because I watch a bunch of stuff that pops up on YouTube and I learned 10 things you didn't know about whatever. So I know a lot more about stuff that I probably shouldn't, but I do. One of those things is the movie E.T. And you'll learn this if you watch this too. So this is just my take on it. But I don't know if you know this, but in 1982, they made a movie called E.T. Most of us are familiar with it. It was about a little alien that was about yay high, maybe like 3 feet. Obviously, it wasn't real, so they needed to get actors. So they hired 3 different actors for E.T. The one actor was a midget or a little person. I don't know what the correct term is. The second actor was like a little kid. But then the third actor was a kid who was in a severe accident, and they cut who didn't have any legs. So that was the one who would like push with his arms. And I'm just learning all this stuff about the show, and it's a shame. The last thing about E.T. that I thought was pretty interesting is the voice of E.T. I don't know if you remember the voice of E.T. It didn't really say much, but it went, Elliot, phone home. And in some of the commercials, it asked for Reese's Pieces. And then the other thing it said was, That was pretty much it. Anybody could have done that. There was an old woman who got the job to do the voice. It wasn't raspy enough, so they made her smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day for months so that she could get the voice down. And then she got the job. I don't know. I'm learning stuff that I shouldn't, know about. So look, I don't know. This is why they got to get us back. They got to let this stuff out so that we can get out on stage. We can actually like have fun, and we can tell serious jokes and I don't know. Just get back together. I mean, this was cool. Don't get me wrong. I love that we can do these Zoom meetings, and this isn't my first one, but I don't know. There's just something about being out and around with everybody and live performances, and I don't want to break any rules. I've broken enough rules in my life. I just want to, I want this thing to be over. I got enough ground beef to last me until 2023. I don't know what else to do with myself. So, no, there's a question that popped up. Has anybody been to a Zoom funeral yet? No, but I heard about one, and it was close. It was somebody kind of close, and it's like, yeah, this sucks, man. This just really sucks. Like, how you got a Zoom funeral? I don't know. It was a shame. I felt bad. Anyway, look, I appreciate you guys having me on here, and if you like what you saw, follow me on the Cash App or wherever else at D-Mike Salvi. Appreciate it. Hope so.
Gonna go ahead and unmute myself. Thank you so much, Mike. I was laughing, even though you couldn't get the feedback. We're all meant to be muted, but that's awesome. And I'm intrigued by the concept of a Zoom funeral. I have heard of things like that going on. It's a crazy time we're living in. So we have to see, how we all adjust to this world. Is this going to become the new norm? It's crazy. So I have a video here from Whitey Cracker that I'm going to try to play, but I know Macs have this weird thing where their sound is kind of like caged. So sometimes you can't share screen and sound. I'm going to try and share a video. So you guys let me know if you can actually hear the sound that I'm going to show you. Let's see. All right. Can you guys see, can you guys see my screen there? Just nod if you can see the video. All right, I'm going to play it. Let me know if you can hear the sound. Is that playing?
Salutations. It's your boy, Whitey Cracker. I'm straight out of Beverly Hills, California. Just want to say hello. Hope you're all faring well in the quarantine. I'm in the laboratory. As you can see, the setup's quite complex here. Therefore, I've pre-recorded my talent submission only by a few hours, just because compromising the integrity of the setup, I believe, be catastrophic. Therefore, I will be dancing in my white tracksuit to my song Bitcoin Baron, the Mac James remix, so you can see how talented I am. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Once again, Whitey Cracker, QR code on the screen sometimes. Hit me. Right there, there, there. Love you.
I love it. Am I back on camera there? Everyone can see me there, I hope. There we go. There I am there. I hope that the sound was loud enough there. It's hard to adjust. I sort of a last minute, we were very, very lucky to get a video from him. So just really wanted to make sure that we could play that during the stream because I thought it was really important that we give that a go. So sound wasn't optimal, but maybe we could post this afterwards so that people could check this out because that was awesome. I loved it. We'll chat to YT about whether we can do that just so that everyone can enjoy the full force of all of that. And so now we are coming to the end of this talent showcase. Right now, I'd like to introduce our final set. We have DJ J Scrilla. Jeff, who goes by DJ J Scrilla, is an artist and hip hop music producer. His art has been featured at the Rare Art Festival, Bitcoin Magazine Conference, ETH Berlin, Super Rare Art Auction, and Ethereal. He recently released his groundbreaking Bitcoin-inspired hip-hop album called Sound Money that has been making the rounds in the Bitcoin and underground rap communities. I'd like to give Jeff or DJ Scrilla a very warm welcome. Welcome to the talent showcase. And we have Sasha Hutter there. I was saying, Sasha, you were meant to be doing like some 1-hour push-ups. I'm devastated that you're not going to be showing off your guns here.
Yeah, I didn't practice them enough.
I'm sure you would have nailed it anyway. Let's all pretend she did it. Give her a round of applause. This woman is amazing, whether she did the push-ups or not. She's basically doing like one-arm legal push-ups all over the world on behalf of blockchain companies. So thank you for your work. But let's hand it over to you, Jeff, and take it away with your amazing music.
Naomi, Satoshi Roundtable. Yeah, I just put out an album called Sound Money. It's out streaming everywhere. You can buy it at Bandcamp, all that. I'm gonna just kind of do like a mega mix of it. Just like a 5-minute, try to mix through it real quick. And yeah, let me switch here real quick.
Maybe we could get started. I think everyone probably already knows who you are, but maybe just give a little, bio.
The author of the Bitcoin white paper goes by Satoshi Nakamoto, creator of Bitcoin.
Nothing to do with Bitcoin.
Thousands of people would like to know who really created Bitcoin, but they used anonymous, untraceable credentials. And so that's why it's so hard to pinpoint who it may be. And then we know they since faded into the background.
Check it. Hey, yo, fuck cash currently. Cuddies pay me in cryptocurrency for the crystals that I cut with the cutlery. Anonymous don't have to meet. Check it. Hey yo, fuck cash currently. Cuddies pay me in cryptocurrency for the crystals that I cut with the. Check it. Hey yo, fuck cash currently. Check it. Hey yo, fuck cash currently. Cuddies. Check it. Hey yo, check it. Hey yo, check it. Hey yo, check it. Hey, check it. Hey yo, fuck cash currently. Fuck cash currently. Fuck cash current. Fuck cash currently. Cuddies pay me in cryptocurrency for the crystals that I cut with the cutlery. Anonymous, don't have to need plugs on the corner now. Press enter on the keyboard, I send your order out. 100 miles an hour as we cruise down the Silk Road. Blowing OG up the whip, trying to pull hoes. I dream of empires, trying to stack guap like niggas who work on Wall Street. So I'm chasing buyers. Log in, there's plenty of users and consumers getting high and rich off of their computer. Ain't nothing new, this info wait for everybody, yo. Use it to your advantage to take over your body, yo. Magic mushrooms, I had them eating them like Mario. Blockchain heavy, got it clicking with the Molly flow. The world has gone now.
The American financial system is rocked to its foundation as top Wall Street institutions topple under a mountain of debt.
Bailed out by taxpayers.
It's pretty clear they cannot be.
Not in generations has Wall Street absorbed the number of body blows it took today. Not in generations has Wall Street absorbed the number of body blows it took today. Not in generations has Wall Street absorbed the number of body blows it took today.
The world has gone mad and the system is broken. The American financial system is rocked to its foundation as top Wall Street institutions topple under a mountain of debt.
Bailed out by taxpayers.
It's pretty clear they cannot be trusted.
He said, your problem is that you're trying to understand this as an economic story. Once you look at it as a crime story, you'll get it.
Yeah. The Fed is losing control once again. In just a couple of days, the U.S. Federal Reserve has pumped out $125 billion. And handed that money over to commercial banks once again.
Money control. Keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sats. Keep stacking, keep stacking those sats. In the dawn of the happening,
we prepare to see the surge hit a higher peak. We respect rarity. The urge to sell is quelled by the quiet confidence that keeps one alert in the riot and the rage. A fully engaged throttle, but even as the rate fluctuates, hodl as the bottle keeps spinning. Miners will mine and yeah, haters will hate. It's a sign of the times for the decrease in production for the sake of inflation reduction. Kinda makes the magic happen. In half and slashed and up goes the price. Watch them rush to cash in. But I ain't telling y'all shit. I got my rare art moving. It's a seller's market. It's K beta.
The things he say way iller than the average. Back with DJ J Scrilla.
Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sounds. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sounds. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sounds. Keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking those sounds.
I lock blocks hourly, I tough it out and love it. I do it because I believe in the value of it. Not only monetarily, but also socially. It shows in the growth, both in me and those.
I didn't want to give any of my money to a nation.
Hello. All right, so yeah, that's my set. Little snippets of some of the music I've been putting out, some Bitcoin related stuff, all that. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, and we've got a camera too. I like you got your angles there.
Yeah,
That was awesome. And I love that you ended with Tatiana, just like to close the loop right there.
yeah, that's the homegirl. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all that was all original production and music that I did. You know, so it's a Bitcoin inspired hip hop album, and yeah, check it out. I'm done.
Sounds awesome. Well, thank you so much for your performance. It's so lovely to see your smiling faces there. So lovely to see everyone hanging out here. I wish we could we go to like a gallery view for everyone? I wonder if this goes to everyone if I play it like this. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how the video is framing here, but I'd love to just kind of show this big we've got here, and I'm not sure whether that's working. Maybe it's just on me. You guys are like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I did kind of want to give you a glimpse of this little hangout thing, and it's just so wonderful to see all you guys hanging out here. A lot of people who didn't perform who's just here hanging out, which is super, super great to see. And I think it's still on Jeff actually. So let me see if I can change that there. Now it's just on me. All right, I tried really hard, guys. But that does conclude our wonderful hangout here where we got to see so much talent. It's actually mind-blowing how much talent we've got in this room here, and we only just heard from a few people. So just to end off here, I want to say a giant thank you to Bruce Fenton together for his whole entire team who organizes the best events in the crypto space, hands down. Obviously the Satoshi Roundtable is part of that. Then you've got the side tables, but then we've got amazing gatherings like this as well. So thank you so much for bringing us all together during this time. This was amazing. I want to actually hand off to Amy. Amy is one of the masterminds behind all of this, just like one of the most awesome people you'll ever meet. Everyone who's in this room knows who she is because they all chat to her all the time. But Amy, hop on and just say a few, everyone. I'm gonna unmute you now. All right, let me spotlight your video. There we go.
Thanks, Naomi. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to the participants. Thank you to the observers. It's so nice to see all of our friends' faces. Even if we're not on a beach in Mexico, it's nice to see you here. So thank you, everybody, for being a part of it. Thank you, Naomi, for your amazing MC skills. Thanks. I think we wanted to go to Amber one more time. Can we go to Amber?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. I'm going to put it on her art right now. I'm going to unmute her as well. Let's spotlight her video because I want to see. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is awesome, Amber. You want to talk us through what you've got here, or you just want to leave it for the visuals?
I don't know. I'm super shit at I'm like more shit at explaining art than I am at art.
I love it. So let me ask you this. Are all of the things that we see here inspired by performances that we saw tonight?
Yes.
Because I'm seeing a lot of references there. I would try to go and decipher everything there. Obviously, we've got Puddles up the top. We've got the Dr. Seuss referenced in Doug's song. We've got some DJ headphones. You've got a lot going on there. But that's so awesome. Where are we going to be able to see that afterwards? Are you going to post that on your Instagram, on something else?
I'll post it in the SRT group. I'll keep playing with it for a couple weeks and then post the finished thing.
I'm pretty excited. Well, thank you for being there, just doing art this entire time. This is
thank you for letting me do this. It was super fun.
And it's so cool that we've got all of these different unique talents that we're showcasing today. It's pretty awesome that there are so many talented people there, and that we could go from juggling to artwork to piano to rapping to DJing to all kinds of things. So thank you so much to everyone who is here. I can't seem to highlight the video anymore. Oh well, we will end on Amber, which is a perfectly wonderful thing for everyone to be looking at, this incredible artwork. I'm going to bid everyone good night. This has been absolutely fantastic. Thanks to everyone for hanging out. Thanks to everyone who's been watching at home and who just got to hang out with us tonight. It's awesome to see you all. Let's sign off. Lovely to see everyone, and until next time, go and have fun and enjoy your night.